Good evening, everyone. We have left stalking the lands for next week. I did actually order a new controller today, so hopefully that'll be, well, it should arrive in time. So today we're playing more Arcanum, and we're gonna go wabbit hunting. Like I mentioned 2 weeks ago, I was actually going to look up what the next step was, and I mean the absolute next step, which is go talk to the guy who lives north of the elf we talked to. Hey there, Franconian, good to see you. Apparently, you're unable to use a phone. Or sorry, don't you have phones? So I looked up where you actually need to go talk to the guy. He lives north. So here he is. This is the guy we should have talked to. Could have figured this out last week, but you know. I heard to talk to you about the giant, the foremost authority. What is it? A extremely primitive species of giants. It's rather strange offshoot of the whatever genus. I have seen the pelt of a stillwater giant in museum in Terrence. Quite amusing, obviously fraudulent. This is the guy we murdered, by the way. I don't remember why we did it, but yeah. What's so unique? Extremely hirsute for a giant. Large horn. It was ability to shapeshift. A layman hirsute has an inordinate amount of hair. Yes. To capture it. Attracted to its lair and search for a big game hunting by my plan. We said I had the qualities necessary to effectively beat capture, but I'm only a scientist. Well, luckily for you, so am I. A dangerous animal and only the foremost and toughest hunters would ever stand a chance. Special trap. Use this trap. How do you trap a giant? Unique shapeshifting ability, taking a more amount of food to defeat a creature. So it changes to a relatively small size to conserve its energy. It is a small rabbit. Let's see, for its smells or hears you. Oh no. Here's a scent you can use to mask your. Okay, take off any armor and use this before approaching. Alright, there we go. Strong resemblance to a rabbit. It's blue. So joke and treated as such. Alright. Built this house. To the path behind, out, back to. Okay. The labyrinth of tunnels. Yes, it's rabbit season. This apparently is not the murderer's rabbit, so well, I don't think we'll immediately die. So what did we? The Stillwater trap. All right. So I did just look up this. I tried to find where this guy lived who you're supposed to talk to. I hope we don't have to actually talk to the guy in Tarrant that we murdered, because that would be quite unfortunate. Alright. I hope everyone's doing well today. Spent most of my day reading papers, but I did play a little bit of Binding of Isaac. Oh, it's right there. It was quite fun. See if I can just do this. Ow. Cool. It doesn't transform at all. Is it just a bunny? Why would there be a bunny, in a lair full of bones? Oh, your index is coming today. It's nice. I still have my brother's index here, since he apparently doesn't really want it back. I also ordered 2 new face gaskets for it, so I'm looking forward to getting those, since the older ones, well, the old one is extremely worn. You ordered it 2 days ago. You're a lucky booger, then. But hey, I can use an index all I want, and I didn't have to pay a single cent for it, so, We all know who's the luckiest bugger out here. I should play more Beat Saber. There we go. I need authentication. Using the authentication of scientific establishment to legitimize it. Bring it to Fenwick of the... Oh, the guy who does phrenology. To see it transform. Tears from limb to limb. Sure. That was easier than I expected it to be. I expected, you know, a long winding labyrinth, but I guess I was wrong. Oh, come on. What are you gonna play with your index? I can very much recommend Beat Saber, of course. I mean, duh. Besides that, games like Super Hot are very fun. And frankly, I haven't... Well, Half-Life Alyx, of course, but besides that, I haven't played much in VR. Super Hot is a lot more fun than it seems, because I have a quest. Well, have it. It's a very similar situation to yours. Ah, I see. So you already know a bit about what you can play. For me, I did play with an HTC Vive first, and like the difference to an index is just it's huge. So to a Quest, it should be even larger. It's like the resolution is one thing, but the controllers are a lot better, and the resolution being higher is fantastic. It feels... Well, it just feels a lot better to look at since it's so close to your face. It's a lot more comfortable to use. I know C-Fusion also got one. If you want some true torture, play Beat Saber with chat interaction. You will be playing the worst garbage people can find on Beat Saber. The controllers do tracking after about 45 minutes. Yikes. Frankly, I can recommend getting the Steam, sorry, the mod interaction set up for Beat Saber anyway, because it makes downloading songs so much easier. Way ahead of you, good man. Like, just being able to put a link in your chat, in your own chat, and then having the song automatically be downloaded, it's so good. Instead of having to mess around with downloading, putting it in the right folder, etc., etc. Ugh. And if I don't... Easy. Large pipe, a ball of... You got annihilated, my friend. Well, I don't know exactly who I needed to talk to. Yeah. Some doctor bloke. We'll just talk to all of them. Except that they're not here. I know it's evening, but they still should be here. Yeah, that's the one. The freaking skulls of the, let's see. Oh, never mind, that's not the guy. Maybe it's one of these? What am I gonna do for you? I must go. And this guy sells books. 750. Huh, oh, that's kinda neat. Herbology, smithy, therapeutics, gunsmithy. Interesting. So you can actually buy... I guess that's the way you can train your non-magical skills. Makes sense. Or, well, you know what I mean. The book smart skills. Where is this guy? What is this here? City Hall Department. Oh, the Zoological Society is probably in there. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, Fenwick. The giant, another crackpot theory. I've captured it. It's a blue rabbit, nice bit. Hippington, he's gone completely loon. Poor sod, convinced that the giant is real. It's all based on a badly reconstructed skeleton comprised of giant bones mixed with ape and whoever knows what other continents. He says that you're a genius. That proves he's insane. What a guy. See, this will be really easy to get this belt because we already murdered him. Way ahead of you there. See, I knew I'm a genius. The people I randomly murder turn out to be relevant for a quest way later in the game. I think we accused this guy of being a hack, and then he assaulted us, if I recall correctly. Yeah, because I think his orc buddy attacked us. Yeah. Totally Stillwater. I wonder if we could actually put something else in there. Probably not. You could actually put the rabbit back in? Aw. Oh yeah, Groth. I'll actually go talk to the guy and tell him, I wonder if he wants to interact with us at all? Probably. But yeah, so with regards to VR stuff, I would like to get one myself. The thing is that right now, my girlfriend uses it much more than I do, but she doesn't have a computer of her own. But as soon as I'm going to build a new one, she's going to buy my old one, or my current one, I guess.
Tell me, what news?
And then we're probably going to get one as well for the two of us, but I'm waiting for the next generation of Index.
What did he tell you? They allowed elves to banish dwarves? What in the name of all that is holy is happening to this world?
Hey there, Brelix. Good to see you.
Well, what do the elves have to say about all of this? Excellent. It is some more gold to help you on your way.
Amazing. We just get free gold for talking to the guy.
Of course. I have never actually claimed that I did. It was just people's assumption. I have invented any number of devices based off its principles, but I did not invent the first one. Such is the enthusiasm, or perhaps the impetuousness of youth, that I did not stop to consider the consequences of my actions.
That sounds very familiar, Kira, but it's great. It's a lot of fun to do.
All that mattered.
You managing to play this? I mean, we've played this for like 15 hours. That's great. It's super jank, but I'm enjoying it.
When the robed ones gave me their dire warnings, and I was terrified. They were explicit that I was not to reveal the origins of the steam engine.
See, the rogue ones gave me their dire warnings.
Of course. What do you wish to ask of me?
Nah, we already did everything here. I mean, so if you want to get an idea of how jank it is, you can always watch Seth's video on it. I think I watched it a long time ago and didn't want to watch it again because he probably talks about the ending. I always struggle about the oldness. Yeah, you're not wrong there at all. The game still suffers quite a bit from a lot of things. Unfortunately, it's just the nature of the beast, really. The thing is, if I was playing this without the internet, it would probably be a huge pain. Noted professor dies tragically? What a shame. But, It's one of the first, like, proper, RPGs like this that I played in a long, long time. But it's not one of those where you're punished for doing bad builds. Like, I know that there's a few RPGs where if you just make the wrong decision, you can just screw yourself over hard. But it seems that they're pretty rigid. I also read that this quest, for example, there was an alternative path you can take. Like if you kill someone, so there's like always the quest design itself is really well done, but the presentation can be ass. And I'm talking very much about the way that that the quests are written down in this book, and that a few other things are told to you. It's a bit of the ye olde balance between show don't tell, but also really tell the player if they can't figure it out themselves, because there is a very, very slim subsection of players who want to be punished for those kinds of mistakes. And if you're a player who thinks you should be punished if you make that mistake, you're just an asshole. Because no one... we could have taken this pill like an age ago if I remembered, by the way. That's pretty annoying. No one wants to be punished for things they can and couldn't have known. Oh, your door's closed? Fuck that. Come back tomorrow. Just climbing through the window. I didn't know it was hot take. It's always hot take with Nitro time. Well, what do you want to do? Go back to politics and hear me talk about how the current political top in the Netherlands is corrupt to the bone and we should start eating them on a platter? I captured the giant. Oh, we brought you the pelts. The pelt you wanted, here it is. I single-handedly captured and skinned one. I found it hard. Actually, I sold from the museum in Tarrant. Very good, you're a tricky one. Here's the location of Quintera. Ah, great, thank you. And we'll give the bunny back to the other guy. Only if you're ready to listen to a million hours of me crying about BR politics. I think you're gonna have a lot more to cry about than me, but sure. If you ever want to do a BR politics stream, I'll be there and tell you how Lula is the greatest thing that has ever happened to Brazil. And how everything was rigged against him. What am I supposed to do with this rabbit? And the pelt? What am we to do with it? It's just a ton of cages here. It is an honor. What am I supposed to do with this stuff now? I'm sure this guy wouldn't mind having a pet rabbit. Here you go. Enjoy. Now it is your problem. There's always enough to complain about with politics. But that's for LEGO streams mostly. We're here for the jank. So I've actually, I mentioned earlier, I ordered a controller for my Mega Drive. There seem to be a few different models, but I got like one of the 6-button ones. I'm not 100% sure if games use it or how it works. But the buttons looked a lot better. Like I mentioned before, the issue with the current buttons that I have is that the travel is just insane. Like I can deal with the The D-pad is ass, sure, but I cannot deal with the huge travel time of the buttons. For reference, they're like, the buttons stick out like half a centimeter, but the press moment comes all the way at the end, and it's ridiculous. What? So we're at Hardin's Pass, right? So where... I mean, this would be where you would go, right? Oh, I probably need to go to the left here or to the right. I think the left. But yeah, so the travel makes like actual reacting to things a lot more annoying. Because you basically need to be... You basically need to have pre-pressed the button by a pretty large amount. What? Before you even do want to do an action. And it's... Normally it wouldn't be a huge issue, but with the game being like an isometric game, you need extra brain power to actually think about what you're doing before you do it. So, I would like to not have a barely functional controller thrown into the mix as well. So the one that I ordered looked to be a lot better. Funnily enough, the controller cost me about as much as the entire console. The joy of second-hand console buying is always a weird one. Ready? Fine. But it should make it a lot better to play. So when are we going to cross this? Are we just moving north? I have no idea. It looks like we should be moving south. Where the hell is this pass? What in the Lord's name? Is there a cave system that I missed or something? Why would you want to play Shenmue, though? From what I've seen of Shenmue 3, it's really not that great. I mean, it's just like the older ones. It's just, you know, shitty minigame sims. That's all you're kind of doing in those games. I don't know who it was. It was Lucky or something. It was just, he just kept doing minigames over and over to get cash. Because you had to buy some stupid stuff off of someone. Alright, we're not going the right way. Let's go down. Looks a little bit more fruitful. Yeah, I haven't heard anyone who enjoyed Shenmue. Oh, look, it's polar bears? This is probably the place. They absolutely murdered him. Just decapitating wolves. Oh yeah, this looks like something alright. What is that? Group meeting cancelled. Sure. Oh, what? Oh, it's slippery. Oh boy. I need to think. That's probably the best way of approaching this. There we go. Get chopped. I didn't actually play it, but I've seen a... Oh. It's a Yeti. Very dead Yeti. Oh, there's more Yetis. Nice. I've seen a fans video about it and he was crushed. Poor guy. I mean, we've had that before as well, where a sequel turns out to be really, really bad. I mean, okay, so in next month, we're gonna get, we're gonna see Paradox's new IP, or new, sorry, not even new IP, but new game. I am 100% prepared to be disappointed. Like, it's gonna be, a spin-off of EU4 or something. Or it's gonna be EU5, but not really EU5, because they don't want to pay for a new engine. So they're doing, EU 2.5, or I don't know, whatever the hell it might be. Good, it didn't die. And we leveled up. Which means we can get charisma to 20. Nice. It means we can have one more follower. I think. Follower 6. We need to get 2 more. I need to find them. Or we might get blessed in its Victoria's Secret. I mean, they said it was a GSG, I think. So at least we're gonna get that. Like, it's a GSG. Shiver Beast. But that isn't also about it. I really don't expect too much of it. I would really like Victoria 3, because like watching Jake made me want to play a bit of Victoria 2, but then I realized that playing it is just really kind of awful. Because I'm like, oh, I can do like the race for Africa and colonize, and I was like, you know, thinking about doing it seems nice, but then you think about, you know, actually doing it is going to be a huge pain, so I won't. And frankly, I don't know. I mean, we had just a body here, okay. Like, Paradox recently games that was 50-50. Like, they had a hit in CK3, and then they had the absolute dumpster fire that is still Imperator Rome. Like, they still haven't fixed the bugs that ruins the mod that the Black Winds and I made. With the flags. It's still broken like all hell. And it's like, it like breaks core things from Paradox itself. It's instantly dead. It's great. So I'm like, I'm still very surprised it's all broken, but I shouldn't be. Vampire Bloodlines is a goddamn mess. For the people who don't know, Paradox bought the rights to Polish the Vampire the Masquerade game. They announced one like 3 years ago, and the studio that made it was known for shovelware and nothing else. And you can see where this is going. They were supposed to have a playable demo at PDXCon 2019. Spoiler alert, they didn't. As a return, they gave everyone who attended a free copy of Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. Yeah, that must have been fun. And now they decided to swap studios. So they actually like ripped it away from the studio they gave it to. And I think they immediately announced they had to do layoffs because it was like the only thing keeping them going. Because of endless delays. Like the game was already on like, we don't know when it's gonna release, but it's like, it's done doubly so now. It's gotta be Stellaris all over. In what way was it the same as Stellaris? What do you mean Hoi 4? Because Hoi 4 was endlessly delayed. Stellaris was fine. On launch, the game was a mess, but I mean, that's standard for Paradox Studios titles. For Paradox interactive titles, it's fine. I'm willing to work up some mana as well. Paradox interactive titles are generally fine because they're made by actually competent studios. A sick burn. Master herd bad people. What? Sure there, bub. Gonna be a miracle if the game's actually playable. Oh, for Masquerade, yeah, I agree there. I would be surprised if it is. I don't know much about Paradox games from the newer ones. So, like, for example, they announced Hoi 4 way too early, and they had to delay the game like 4 or 5 times. So, like, a Paradox title not having that happen is already a pretty big bonus. But there's a big difference between a Paradox Studios and a Paradox Interactive title. Because, like, Paradox Studio is very varied, of course, as well. But Paradox Interactive, like, it's always different studios, so you don't know. We'll see. It's like I don't expect anything anymore from Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. I also have another personal anecdote about that studio. It's like they had this app to promote it right around the time it was announced. It was like supposed to be this analog to Tinder, and you could actually win like a visit to the USA, to San Francisco, right around the time like the GDC, the Games Developer Conference, was going on. And I actually got information about, like, I actually got invited to go there, right? To go to San Francisco. And then when they even asked me, what's your name or your information? Like, do you have a passport ready? And then just nothing. Right? Just like radio silence, like half a week or so before. And I was like, should I go ask for a visa to the USA? Because I can get that within like 1 or 2 days. But I still need to know, right? I need to... Because it would be like paid flights and paid hotels. So, you know, not quite decent. And then just nothing. And they said, oh, we're very sorry. We won't be able to do it. We'll send you something else, right, to compensate. And just nothing. And then I later talked to one of the guys who did PR, so at Paradox, and they said like, "Oh yeah, that company was like super shitty to work with, the marketing company, and we don't know, so sorry, can't do anything." And he said, "I'll look into it," and like I can't blame him for that, obviously, but like yeah, nothing. And it's like it's not even like we're sorry, you know, we'll send you something else, or yeah, like I would be like if you tell me, yo, we're not allowed to, we didn't think we would actually have people from like other continents, because like they asked me to send my address and stuff, like because they probably needed my name and stuff for the tickets, and that my guess is that they realized. This guy's from Europe. A ticket's going to be expensive as hell. We don't have the marketing budget for this. So we'll just cancel him and let some people domestically get over here. Like, just get 3 people from... This was in San Francisco. Just get 3 people from the San Francisco local area and just let them come. We'll pay a bus ticket. But, yeah, that's my experience there. And then, of course, at PDXCon... there was supposed to be a playable demo, and there wasn't. And they didn't even let the public see the demo there, right? So just a pre-recorded trailer. But I could see it, because I was there with Kaiserreich, and I was there the day before with the press. And I could see the demo, and it was like pre-recorded game footage, so not like a trailer. I don't recall if the guy was playing there, but it was like one of those, you know, those in-game... things where only the dev plays, and it was just buggy as all hell. And this was 2 years ago. Yeah, at PDXCon. Was it 2019 in like October? The freaking paper, like everything at PDXCon was shitty. Like for reference, like Paradox is a Swedish company, and they decided to do it in Berlin instead of Stockholm like they did the years before. And it was a mess. The venue was poorly chosen. The organization was shitty. The first 100 guys got paper bags. Yeah, because they didn't have actual bags. And like just everything was shitty. The treatment of like the VIPs was shitty. I know that a few of the other people there got their stuff into big. Yeah, I remember that. You got envelopes. It was hilarious. Like I was a VIP, so I got like a proper bag, but like seeing everyone walk around with like these paper envelopes was hilarious. Like I remember that because I was talking to Jake about it, and like the VIP, like for example, the VIPs got like a year of Xbox Game Pass, and like the employees got like 3 months, and it's just really weird things. And it was such a mess. For example, when we were doing our Kaiserreich presentation, we sent the guy like 3 separate PowerPoints with 3 different speakers, and he was like, "Oh, they sent me 3 different versions at the same time. They must mean they only want one to be shown, despite them all being completely different." So like ad hoc, we had to tell him, "No, no, 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 no. We need all of them. Could you please go find them, because we can't really do our presentation without." And it's just Paradox in a nutshell. It's just like the most incompetent organization ever. I mean, communicate, like I wasn't the communication person there, but I remember it being a bloody mess as well, just in every regard. For example, we came there like there it was 3 days. One day was press day when we were doing setup. One day was want me to whack him? Sure. And then one day was like the big day, and one day was like a really weird extra day with events. You still have the paper envelope. It's what a world. And then on the Sunday, like we were initially told, oh yeah, there's not going to be many people on Sunday, but you can still be there, like so people can walk around and like walk around and actually like talk to you and play like a bit of Kaiserreich and stuff like that. Which we were like, you know what, fine. We didn't expect much anyway. We'll take it. But no, we come there Sunday morning, all cleaned up. No more power. PCs are removed. Everything packed up, and we were told to basically well, fuck off. It's like, well, sucks to be you, right? And then we're like, well, guess we can't do shit. So we just walked around and talked to people and played video games. I think I sat there like an hour and a half playing City Skylines on one of the computers. And I played some Battletech with Shadow. That was pretty fun. All right, welcome to Kashyyyk. It is so weird. Like that whole event was weird. Like the people who decided that they should have 2 stages in the same hallway so that the acoustics of one would completely overpower the of the other. And their solution was, instead of moving it, to give headphones to one of the stages. Which meant that, of course, a limited amount of people could listen to that. I remember coming to the talk about the engine. I was like, this is super interesting, right? Come there, packed to the brim. And I had to stand at the side and I just couldn't hear a thing. So I just left and I was like, I'll watch it later on YouTube because I can't hear a thing. Because like the other talk had full speakers and such. So of course they would overpower the guys talking there. Because the microphone didn't do anything for those without headphones. Mr. Winda, the master of the hunt. Xeroth Wilhelm, their commander. Small community would never need more than 3 or 4 hunters. Sure. Let's say it hasn't returned, not be concerned, he was hunting near the dark fence. Could Be of help. Alright, sure. Thank you. That whole event was just weird. Like, it's just one of those things that I'll never understand. Like, another thing was that the company they used for their computer stuff came from Sweden. So all their computers, monitors, and keyboards were shipped by truck from Sweden to Berlin instead of having just a local company do this. So all the keyboards were like Swedish. And I'm like, okay, I can handle a German keyboard in Germany, but why the hell am I using a Swedish keyboard in Berlin? Get out of my house, jeez. Wrath doesn't... It took a third person. Control yourself, sir. Well... Get whacked, then. Well, I hope this isn't too bad. Hey there, Isdar. Why would you use a Swedish keyboard anywhere? Well, in Sweden I can understand it. But, like, why would you do that in Berlin? Why would you transport, like... I don't understand. I think they were just very happy with the... Like, I have to say, the computers themselves were fine, right? There were a few weird things with, like, surviving the aftermath, not being playable on the general computers, but only being playable on, like, the special influencer computers. Okay, goodbye. You're in an elven city, buddy, but good luck. It's like, I guess they were very happy with the company back when they did it in Stockholm, but it just sounds utterly impractical to me to organize something like this in goddamn Berlin. But, I don't know. Paradox is a weird company, man. Swift. Yes, I am an adventurer. I have visited there. Tarrant. Sure. What do you have in mind? To bring me safely? It sounds like I'm ready. 150 years old. That's a little young. Ready to go? Hey, what the hell are you? Sure, we'll take you to Tarrant. That's super swift anyway. Since we can travel. So can I actually go to Harding's Pass and then immediately go to Tarrant? Yes, I can. Thank God. I think in Arcanum, you know, since to talk about the game we're actually playing, I think we're making decent progress now, at least. I still haven't a clue how far I actually am in the game, but... Did I drop my weapon? No, I didn't. I don't know if anyone else did. I'll check it out later. I think we're making nice progress. So I'm pretty happy with that. Instead of that like rut, I would say like a third into our current progress where we just had no idea what we were doing. Okay. Is he just gonna like stand there? Can I ask her why she's going to Tarrant at all? Level 9 reaction 45 neutral. Huh. Well, maybe we'll be able to recruit her later. Guess I should have taken a look at least at our inventory before we left, but oh well. We got some cash out of it. How much do we even have right now? Because I can't see that at all times. 12k. Good stuff. We'll, did I ever talk to these guys? No, we already cleared out the boil. Actually, I wonder about that. We never did finish one thing.
What? I'll do no such thing.
What did I press? I have no idea what they're talking about, though. I think I may have fat-fingered one of my buttons. Let's go inside. Too easy. Take it, Mido. It's about to be a lot of dead orcs, that's for damn sure. Did I just get knocked out? Great. But I wonder how the paradox event's gonna be. I might. We usually do like a semi-restream thing for in Jake Core, but I could do a. I don't expect Jake will, but I could do a restream. Well, I'm very dead. I could do a restream, actually, and not per se like talk over it, but like have a discussion in my chat. Master need practice more. What a guy. Let's see, 7. It's slightly easier to do this actually in turn-based because we have such a larger amount of people. Whack. Wait, the others are not allowed to actually do anything? Yo, you guys coming over here? There they go. You're gonna get whacked. Of course I have to do a critical miss. Well, we're knocked on the floor. Oh, there goes Virgil. Everyone's missing. Great. Can I wait here for like an hour? Good. Because it'll fully fill up everything. It's great. Oof. Oh god, I'm almost dead. Woohoo! Okay, that was very lucky. I might be dead here. I think we're dead here. Just keeping myself alive here. No, Magnusson!
Friend, I've been wounded terribly. Quickly, I need healing.
For joy, Pete. Oh, there's no way I can do this friendly. Let's just leave. I can win. I just need to not do it turn based, and we can just harm them to death. But meh. There we go. Let's go back to here and then go to the strange ceremony. Whatever that might be. I wonder if we're still going to see the Molochian hand people. Probably. Although we haven't seen them in a while. I was kind of hoping we would actually do melee damage now with our weapon, but no. Apparently not. Oh, there we go. Critical miss. Got me IRL. Oh, there's another one. There was another one. There we go. What the hell? I cannot see the what? Oh, was it because I was behind the tree? Really? Did they just run away? Yeah, we are still in... Okay, now we're out of combat mode. So... You do have a bit of cash on you, but... Oh, there you are. Well, you'll be fine. Oh! Look at this corpse. No, just a kite dagger. That's strange. This whole endeavor is fairly strange. Wait, what? Why are they not hostile towards me? What the hell is going on? I mean, it's free cash for me, so... I don't know. See, where's the other place that one of those guys was supposed to have been hunting? Is that the one? The Bedokan village? Yeah, that's the one. So we'll have to go all the way up north for that. See one of our... Okay. Sure, I guess. Little excursion to Tarrant, but here we are. No one will have to know. Thank you. These are some very small houses to live in, but... Okay, that's probably where we need to go, an Elven Noble. We'll explore a bit for first, before we go there. Greetings. Let's see, call me Fawn. I'm the Master Healer. Ah, okay, I see. Let us trade. What do you have? Do I need some armor? I don't recall exactly needing some. Gnomish chainmail. Creep armor. Goiled thieves leather. Quality staff, that does look pretty bad. Got a bunch of these. A lot of scrolls. 412. Ugh, that's nothing. Notes a locker thunderstorm from an elven Min Gorak. I don't remember what this note was. Can I read it? Oh, yeah, of course you don't want it. Black Box comes back to report opinion. Speak with the authority silver lady. Oh, that might have been the note that was presented to that king. What's with you? Nothing else. Nothing in here. What is up with you? Let's see. Whisper might. I ask who you are. I'm Nitro. Greasy Contera. Tasting the local flavor and whatnot. Let's see. You could call me a scientist. What are you studying? The local wildlife. Strange magical creatures, no one's taken time to catalog them. Different types of will-o'-the-wisp. Oh. We may have killed one or two. Let's see, when they die, leave but some essence. Okay. Perhaps we can help. Essence of Vorlar's Wither could offer you a magical scroll. Sure. If you're within the Glimmering Forest long enough, you should run across them. Okay, sure. I can do that. We were in a town that was full of wisps. I don't know if those were the variants she was after. I'm gonna guess not. But well, we can pop over and take a look. See. Hello. Illume, a craftsman. Okay. Mithril. Sure, we can get you some mithril. I found the waves of the Wheel Clan. Oh. Did I ever grab one of those? I don't know if we ever grabbed any mithril. Spring water. Magic resistance plus 40. Chainmail and a good bow. And you also have exiting and exiting. Damn, Wheel Clan mines. Inventory. Do you have mithril? No, just a pure ore and some lava rock and some other crap. I don't know. What are those lines? Nice. Nightly meditation, do not disturb me till morning. Honey, it's... Oh, I see. Sure. Wait, we'll wait till morning. Well, guess there's no talking to her. Alright, let's actually go to the proper place. We're here to confront the Elven Queen about banishing a lot of gnomes. Or dwarves.
Stranger, what is it you need?
Voice acting?
No, You're correct. We've never met. My name is very old and very long. Perhaps it would be best if you simply called me Raven. Of course. Certainly. How... The Silver Lady? Oh, you mean my mother. That's quite a request, and one not so easily granted. That might very well be. But you're not from here, and I'm very cautious when it comes to who sees my mother. She may be our queen, but I oversee the daily matters here in Kintara.
Ah, you're the one who actually runs the
You'll
place.
have your chance. Forgive me if I seem a little abrupt, but I've many things on my mind today, and there's much to be done. Once I've taken care of some of the more pressing matters, I'll talk with you about your needs. Why, yes, it's always a pleasure to work with an elven brother from the outside. We'd love to have your help.
Why the hell is that? Why am I hearing that? Oh, it's turned off visually, but not off. Freaking hell. Sam zegt hoi? Oh, it's niet. Hoi, Nico. Let me turn off the audio for that. Don't think you can actually see. Yeah, here you can still see it, damn it. Well, just saw it disappear. Disable. Okay, I'll take a look at that later. Appreciate your 2 cents.
There is a group of humans camped about a day's journey from here. We know not what they want, but where humans go, trouble usually follows.
Max zegt hoi. Doe de groeten aan Max, Anne, lieve. En als je de kat ook nog ergens kan vinden, mag het ook.
The place they are camped at is called Falcon's Egg, and it is considered a holy place for the elves of Kintara. We would like you to find out why the humans are there and remove them.
Groetjes van Momo, ja. Doe ze net ook nog maar aan Momo. What the heck? Jesus Christ. That goddamn emotes.
Of course. Falcon's Egg, as I told you, is elven holy ground.
He's one of my
Many
brother's
years ago,
roommates.
there was an elven
For
queen,
reference.
and her name was Falcon.
Momo is
She was out
their
hunting one
cat.
day and with her bow shot a stag. When she had caught up with it, it was lying next to a pool of water, slowly bleeding from a wound in its side.
Thanks for the dollar, Max.
The stag spoke to her, and within it were the
Guess
spirits
nothing's
of the
wrong.
elves who had become the soul
I
of
should
the
actually
stag,
disable the sound
and
for
with
that
her arrow
notification,
she
though.
pierced both it and them. And they were both sad and afraid, as the stag's life was their own, and when it died, so would they. She could do nothing. She sat with the stag's head in her arms, sang its stories, and washed its wound with her tears. And the ache in her heart grew as the old elven voices faded, grew so much that when they finally passed, she passed with them.
Yes, you can ban Max, strangely. I do have the ability to. I might use it, but I don't think I'm going to be allowed to borrow the index much longer.
Of course. What would you like
Let's
to
see.
know?
How should the
It doesn't
humans
matter
be
to me
removed?
how you remove them, but you must understand this. Under no circumstances are you to shed blood on that ground. The spirits there exact their price, and you do not want to pay it. Do you understand? Do not raise your hand against another.
I don't think we're going to be able to get the disintegrate spell before we get there. And harm, technically doesn't make them bleed.
Of course. What would you... It's not far from here. I'll mark your map with the location.
Isn't that a beautiful emote, Max? Good Dutch Zelda. I'll
Splendid.
take the job.
Are you sure you understand what needs to be done? There are a few things that are very important that you know. Good. I thank you for your help. And good luck to you. I'll await your return.
What is with these weird undertones? I actually paid Lucky to make that emote, and it worked out pretty well. Although remember when I first told him the dimensions, he then made them in the completely wrong dimensions, and I had to tell him. But he fixed it pretty quickly. Happy Easter, by the way, Max. Hope you enjoyed your second day. It's a bunny. Maybe we shouldn't kill the bunny, although I would really like to. So where are these humans? Yeah, nice. I can still not see Jack in there, game. Ah, they're maybe over here? I'm not entirely sure. Okay, the music's changing, so... maybe? I haven't an idea. It says we're still in the right location, but... maybe the humans are already going to be dead, and we're going to need to, like, talk to their spirits, which we can, by the way. We did grab that spell. Yeah, what the hell? Where are they? I can't always go back to the location and walk the other way. Though we had it before with like the pass that we were spawned fairly far away from where we actually were supposed to be. Yeah, I'm just being very stupid. Of course, it's right here. A gorilla, wolf, bunnies, surveyors and technologists. William Bench. What are you doing here, surveyor? We're employed by the logging company to map out the surrounding lands, which recently purchased from whom? Unfortunately, you're not supposed to be here. I see no problem here. I think I'm gonna ask you to leave this private property and you're trespassing. This is Elven Holy Ground. We do have a very high persuasion stamp, so we should be able to get them to leave here. I had to do a job, and she was worried. Turned also back to reporting desk in a week. Who do you represent? You're one of the blokes from Wextel Lumber. Tell me if you have legal rights. No, I'm from the Committee on Landworks and Development. I have a written notice from your committee that confirms today and can leave the party. I really represent Gilbert Bates. Who then? What? Wait, you just said we represent Gilbert Bates, and I said someone else? Bates. Base event logging. The man supplies the engine for our clear cutters. This is his land, your man must be. I'm a surveyor, Nitro. It's my job to be correct in matters like this. It's getting into logging. I've enough for your stories. Elven Holy Ground. I don't see any signs here naming the place as such. That was a problem with it. Don't think you understand. Move along or maybe face tank action. Okay. Huh. You know, I guess the elves have no power at all. Wait, why are we fighting shimmering lights? Oh, they're will-o'-the-wisps. That makes sense, but sure. More wisp essence. What happened? What do you mean, what happened? In this chat. Oh, that's my brother and one of his roommates who were shitposting. But they gave me money for it, so it's all okay. It also reminded me that I still have the Streamlabs like stuff turned on. So you like you didn't see anything, but you still heard the notifications. They're too smug to get things like lawyers, contracts, and national borders. Yeah, and then someone runs in with like this is just a plot for Avatar again. You know, the one with the blue people. It's literally the same.
Ah, yes, you again. Certainly. Yes, who were they? And did you remove them? This is your problem, my friend. You know the rules. Do not raise a hand against them in violence. Just think about it. I'm sure something will come to you.
I would think we could actually go to Bates if talking to them again doesn't work. Otherwise, we need to maybe figure out the logging company they're from. It is night now, so maybe... It's F7 a bit. You've a real womanly manner. I will listen. Ah. Bench, talk to me. What happens if I, you know... Some dignity, man. I'll not be spoken to them for my so that you apologize. I'd sooner kiss a baboon's arse. Shut up, I won't be able to from this continue. I've seen tougher barmaids, God, I dare you to hit me. Whoops. Yeah, so that's exactly what we kind of didn't want to happen. So we'll bugger off and go to Terrence. I don't think there's anything else, anywhere else I could go to that would actually provide relief. The only other thing I could think about would be like something like sabotage. But I wouldn't even know where to start. Like, what would you even do? Like, there's no equipment there. I could falsify reports. Oh, the Molochian hand again. Well, have fun dying. What a surprise. I don't know why, but they never up the actual levels of these guys, so they're like level 10 or so or lower. Like they're trivial to fight. Local woman shows green. Team Rock, yeah, exactly. Actually, you know, I actually got an email from guy for with regards to like gaming and streams. It's like, hey Doctor and Chitram, I saw you have played Factorio in the past. I thought you might be interested in our new drops with barricades, which is like barricades, but then with a Z at the end. And they're like offering these challenge things, like a platform called Dare Drop. Which the idea is kind of alright, like perform an action in game and you get some keys to give to people. But the game looks absolutely atrocious. It's like some kind of I have no idea. It's like a 2D game, but the art looks like the Blueprint Tycoon game we played a little bit ago. It was awful. Oh, crap. Let's talk to... Challenge Jake then? No, hell no. Okay, I have no idea how to approach this problem. Said they worked for a logging company. But you're a city. Maybe I need to go to like the king and some governments? When in doubt, grenades. No bloodshed allowed, chief. I don't remember seeing a logging company either, but maybe that is somewhere else. I think the game doesn't even count. Once you hit a if you give me a hint, sure, go ahead. Disintegrate. I think it's like if you do combat at all, it shows green thumb. Okay, it'll like kill the other guys. Yeah, like I'm not here to bang my head against the wall for ages. If you have a hint, you can just give it. I mean, worst case scenario, I'll look it up myself, but I don't think it'll have to come to that. You only have one path now, do I? I don't know. What do you mean as in I have only one path open to me now? Which you have already done. I think I understand what you mean. But like okay, say like the solution is to actually fight them, then sure you can tell me. It's like if I'm going in the right direction, it's fine. But if I'm going on a tangent that'll just cost me a ton of time, then yeah, please tell me. Because we're wasting everyone's time otherwise, if we're just sitting around here doing nothing. Because my idea would be to go to like, I don't know, Durnholm is the capital? Not 100% sure. To go to Durnholm and to then talk to the king there, but I don't remember if he's like the losing party or not. The Ruby Glade. When did we? Oh, I may have. Don't remember exactly. And there was no other. Tarrant is the other. No, there's no capital. Well, let's go do things. Otherwise, I can always go to the whatchamacallit. Just do that side quest for the other guy. What's up with all these freaking wolves? God, I love them just getting experience for me. It's great. Now let's go down. A wolf cave? Interesting. You know, you call it wolf cave, but all I'm seeing is a lot of rats. Okay, never mind. There's a lot of them. Boots and a rusty sword, but we actually have a resurrect spell. You Cannot see anything, you see nothing. Am I dead? Woe is me. I think you're a little bit dead. What a shame. I should use that spell more. No, we already have a kit. Just looks like ye olde. I'll leave you here, tormented forever. Oh. Dynamite. Dynamite. Hey, nice. So we got you up. So our wisdom isn't high enough to get the super highest tier ones yet. But I can get Wall of Force. It's not that great. And Bolt of Lightning. And we need... I think I'm going to go for Willpower 18 first. Maybe even 20. And then I'll go for spells. Because what level are we at now even? We're at 30. I think it goes up to 40. But I'm not 100% sure. Also, shouldn't we have gotten 2 points? We did. Nice. Yeah, I think this isn't the winning one. What's the bonus again for 20 willpower? I don't remember. Because I'm not sure if it'll be worth it. We're gonna get, I think, 11 more points to spend or so. Okay, Imperator. Another task. Okay, that's not it. Then I'm a little bit out of options what to do. Only one path now, which you've already done. Murder them all. Well, that's unfortunate. Bit weird. I would imagine that with max out Persuade you would be able to do it without bloodshed, but... I guess we're wrong. There's a few more quests I've never actually finished, like the one with the weird creature next to the river. You failed with the convincing. Well, there weren't exactly many options there either. Like, he would have disrespected the elves, and I guess that we could have, like, stopped there immediately and go to Bates and do something there, but... I mean, you would imagine that with the Persuade check it would have worked. Maybe I chose the wrong options, but well, I'm guessing there was an option then. That's a bit of a shame. Maybe we can sneak in at night or something and stun them, I don't know. At least here I just don't have to do anything. And these things all die on the spot. Well, I guess we can actually need to loot the bodies here. Or not? Thought those carried always a little bit of gold with them. I'm really happy you like the game. It's one of my nostalgic favorites. Yeah, it's not a game I would have expected to like, but it's just the right amount of jank, and it's not insufferable. Like, the combat system is like, it's one of those games where I can very easily see how it could have been improved, but it still has enough charm to actually keep me going, and an interesting world as well. Hey there, Aristo. I wonder what happens if we cast Conjure Spirit on these guys. Probably just complain that they're very, very dead. Very, very dead. Hey there, hey. I like how they keep saying no one escapes the Moroccan hand, despite us clearly escaping the Moroccan hand over and over and over and over again. How you doing, Euristo? How's your painting going? Prepare for trouble and make it double. Avenue with this goddamn Gouda cheese. If I ever meet you, I'm just going to give you a block of Gouda cheese. I just whack it against your head a few times to see if I can smack some sense into you. Cheese is always good. I love cheese. I had cheese fondue Sunday. It was fantastic. Why is Nitro saying Chowda? It's Gouda with a G, Franconian. Thank you, Nitro. I love cheese. Cheese is amazing. The cheese fondue was great with Gruyere and something else. Bit of wine, a bit of Kirschwasser. It's fantastic. Dip bread in. It's genuinely one of my favorite meals. Unfortunately, my girlfriend didn't like it that much due to the heavy amount of alcohol in there.
I don't understand why we're attacking such a decent type. I won't do this for much longer.
A decent type, my ass. Can I talk to these other surveyors? Nope. Insta-killed indeed. I guess we have to aggro them. Huh. Last time this happened, they were the ones who died. I'm guessing that the first to do damage, fails. So what I can do is I can switch to turn-based mode. Yeah, there we go. They're dead now. Thanks for the gold, buddy. Insta-killed indeed. One of the people who... Is it spelled random? No. No. It's the wrath of, like, the location of the Falcon's Arch. The lady... The reason why I didn't want to fight is that the lady who gave us this quest told us, don't shed blood. And I think she might have meant that the person enacting it will instantly die. Instead of, just not wanting bloodshed at all. So what I was just trying to make sure is that we weren't the first to do a hit, because when I did harm on them, which technically wouldn't be spilling blood, I Don't I think? He just killed us.
Ah, yes, you will get certainly. How can I help you? Thank you very much. Your help in the matter.
She
is
just
much
doesn't
appreciated.
care.
Now, what was it you needed to speak?
Doesn't
to my
even
mother?
ask.
A dark tale full of pain, and it would seem that the blame lies with us, the elves. I do not, and none of the elves who live here bear it. But it bothers me very much, pulls darkly at my heart and mind. There is another possibility, one I'd rather not think of. No, you need to speak with my mother of these things. She will know what to do. She's just beyond the large door behind me. But be warned, my mother is a magical being of great power. Her spirit swims in the flow, and sometimes she is more of that world than this one. What she sees is not always what we see, so her answers might seem strange to you. Ask what you wish to know, and listen. When you're through speaking with her, come and find me.
Alright, let's see. The silver lid.
I welcome you, traveler. I know you've come far, and I've expected you for a long time now.
And one of the other things I like about the game as well is the presentation. Like, the voice acting is pretty well done.
I've seen you approaching from both east and west, traveler, and you bring them with you, all of them. They've no choice but to follow. I know. We speak different languages, you and I. The things I see, wrapped in the past and the present, and shrouded in the veils of magic. I cannot translate my visions into your own. You must listen, traveler. Listen and learn to see. What is it you seek, traveler?
I had the living one. It was one of those the big bad, I think. He told us that we were like the incarnation of his nemesis and that he was gonna kill us.
A living one? Oh, traveler, why would you think I would know of such a thing? It's an interesting thing about prophecies, traveler. They're no clearer to one such as myself, living both in and out of the stream, than they are to you, walking the shore. The flow swirls around them until they are ready. And in the end, really, is it going to matter who someone pointed a finger at?
Is this audible, by the way? I'm not sure if it could be louder for you guys.
These people can only see what follows in your wake, traveler. Pass your hand through the flame and it flickers.
Even the NPCs laugh at Nitro. It's a bit quiet. Yeah, that's what I thought as well.
Disappear. Otherwise, don't be surprised at what people do.
But thankfully, that is easily fixed. Tell me if it's a bit better now, otherwise I will raise it more.
Yes, I can see them. But the ravens are circling, and the storm rages but subsides. And yet there is lightning, and then shadow, and then the storm howls again,
Alright, good.
tearing. I can't even look at it.
It's always a bit difficult to do audio balancing when what I hear and what you guys hear is not the same.
Wait. Oh, look. They've taken in a small child with machine dreams, and hands of hinged metal, and a heart in which coal burns brightly.
Yeah, don't take in machine priests. It usually doesn't end well. They try to terraform Mars and post anime memes on Twitter.
I don't know of what you speak, traveler. Please, listen. Try to hear with my ears. I see a flame atop a hill, burning so brightly. And below, a field of wheat around a pool of water. And the flame spitting fire and consuming the wheat and the lake and losing itself as well. It's dark here. So dark. And the flame is here too. But this flame burns black onyx and cold, and shadow is its child. Are they here as well? I can't see that far. A plain of mirrored glass. A sky of white. A lone figure. Wait. Which is the reflection? I'm unsure. That is all I see, Traveler. The riddle is created by you. Do you have anything else you'd like to ask?
I have no idea what that means and where the clan is. It sounds like they were also put inside in a deep dark cave, but mirror, that sounds like a lake or water. So it could be like that they probably weren't taken to the island. I don't remember the name, but another one they might have put in the deep cave there.
An old name, Traveler. Oh, a man is screaming and carves a key with his fingers, and the birds have plucked his eyes out. And the wolf watches, motionless, his paw in the air, a tear in the curtain, and only darkness beyond. A ragged wound, mended with a ring of blasted stone.
Don't recall any rings of blasted stone. I know a square up north somewhere in a hidden entrance, but I don't recall exactly.
A hand that sees, but is blinded. A man draped in truth, wearing a mask. And they hide. The lost children, they hide. A gray mist, even to me. But there, he runs, dropping veined and painted leaves. And the flock comes, talons outstretched, and wings of fire, and he is consumed. But the leaves...
Phoenixes?
Run
Probably
quickly,
not.
Traveler. Find what was left behind. In the place of smoke and water, he is there. He is there. I see no more. The stream is again calm. Was there anything else? I know that, Traveler. But I also know that clarity is often the child of time. Your answers lie both in front and behind. Make sure not to overlook one for the other.
Goddamn bees.
I go now, Traveler. We will meet again, though I'm not sure on which side. No matter. Farewell.
I'm very curious about one thing. Oh, I can't attack her. I'm like mashing harm right now. It's not working. Nice.
Hello again. It's so very good to see you. Certainly. How can I help you? And what did you ask her about? Black Mountain Clan. What did she see? Ravens and a storm? And why did the storm subside and then rage once again? Nothing in my mother's visions is ever what it seems. We'll have to think on this. Black Mountain Clan. As you told her, this must have been the man you know as Gilbert Bates. She saw him because he plays such a large role in their fate. Black Mountain I'm not sure what that represents, but I know that fire in her visions often represents magic. And the water you say quenched it? Or did the flame burn itself out? Black Mountain Clan. There are two separate visions. The flame again represents magic, but twisted somehow, burning darkly. And did you say that the Black Mountain Clan was near this flame? The mirrored plain, a white sky, a lone figure. The worlds on either side of that mirror are the same. Who could say which one is real? Odd. Black Mountain Clan. What did she see? There are two separate Mingarad. What did she see? What the screaming man and his key represent, I have no idea. But I do know that the official symbol for the city of Caledon is a wolf, with one paw raised in the air. I'm not so sure. Remember, my mother's visions are shackled by neither our eyes nor our time. The events she describes might be in either the future or the past. Let's look at all she said before we go any further. Mingarad. What did she see? There's something about that entire vision which pulls at my memory, especially the ring. I'll think about it further. Mingarad. What did she see?
Broken finger pointing east. Well, just the Caledon cities in the east.
I have no idea. Interesting. That's the
Oh, the
ancient symbol
Molochian
of the
hand
Molochian
symbol.
hand. Do you know of it? The Molochian hand were assassins for what used to be known as the Darien Ka, the ancient order of the dead. The Darien Ka were a shadowy group who formed during the Age of Legends. Their membership and their agenda were always very secret. I know little about them beyond the most cursory knowledge, but there have always been rumors about who they were and what they were doing. As I said, the Molochian hand were their assassins. From what I remember of what was written about them, the hand was ejected from the Order of the Dead on grounds of doctrinal differences. There was a small struggle, and then the hand disappeared. There are always rumors of its reemergence, but from what I know, that's all they are. Rumors. I agree. But I don't know why they would be involved in this business. Very interesting. I don't really know, although it would seem that perhaps they are being misled. Blindness in my mother's visions is sometimes associated with deception. As far as the man in the mask was draped in truth, I have no idea. Mingarad, what did she see? This one is the most interesting of all, and it seems that my fears may have well been correct. Do you remember when I told you that the name of Mingarad bothered me in some way? Well, I believe that may have been so because Mingarad is a dark name.
I find it weird how like this is all caps, but she isn't saying it as in a way like a dark name. It's just a dark name.
A dark elf name. Do you know of the Dark Elves? It's a long story. But sometime during the Age of Legends, many years even before my mother was born,
The Dark
there were a
Elves,
group
yeah,
of
they have
elves
a
who
dark
separated
skin,
themselves.
obviously.
There were philosophical differences, and they were no longer welcome in our forests. Those elves became what we know as the Dark Elves. The Age of Legends refers to a time in Arcanum's history when things were much different than they are now. There was an elven council that ruled over all of the races, and magic was a large part of everyone's lives. It was a time of heroes and great good, and also of great evil. A time before the rise of technology, before the Dwarven clan wars, before the mages left for Tula.
Pronouncing Gouda in the wrong way, that's racist.
They believe that this world and all of its races are subject to elven rule. They believe that elves are
the
superior
elven
because of our close
superiority
connection
way.
to nature, our power in the ways of magic, and the longevity of our physical form. They see the other races as bumbling children who need our guidance, regardless of its severity.
Yeah, the voice acting in this game has been stellar. The choice to not voice act every character is one I can fully understand because the ones that do have VA are really good.
The elves of Kintara, in fact all other elves, believe that everything and everyone has a rightful place in the experience which forms
Oh yeah,
this
there are
reality.
tons of racists in the
Elves
game.
feel that very little, if anything,
You're an
ever
elf,
happens that
fuck
isn't part
off.
of the natural progression of that state.
You're a short
They feel no
stack.
superiority
Go away.
because of their advantages. That is just the role they've been picked to play. Unfortunately not. The Dark Elves are seen in the same light as everyone else. They have the role and they are playing it. I believe, well, let us say that I don't always see eye to eye with those in Kintara concerning the rightful place of the Dark Elves. My role here is as protector. I will do so regardless of the cost. The elves of Kintara, in fact all other elves, believe that everything and everyone has a rightful place. Unfortunately not. My mother's vision of the lost children was referring, I believe, to the Dark Elves. They were hidden from her because they are hidden from all of us. Through magic and isolation, we've not seen where they live for almost 500 years. There was a man many years ago who had come to the Glimmering Forest to study the elves, and I remember that he was very interested in the Dark Elves especially. There were rumors about his capture by them and an escape.
Are they reading the Orcus question part 1 and 2? Give me a copy, I'll read it live on stream. I'm sure I won't get banned.
As I said, he was a researcher. A strange little man, a bit overdressed, but kind-hearted and very intelligent. I was young then, a mere 160 years old. He was the first human I'd ever seen.
There's not enough racial science in the stream. Want me to go back to the phrenology department in Terrence? I'm sure we can make some very interesting comments about the shape of skulls.
His name? It was a long time ago. But I remember because he said it so often. I think humans just like hearing the sound of their own names. Terwilliger. Dr. Renford A. Terwilliger. I can hear him saying it even now. I don't know. It almost seemed in the vision that the flock who consumed him were more interested in the leaves. And my mother even said to find what was left behind, these leaves might very well be what we're looking for. She could mean almost anywhere. But if I were to make a guess, I'd say she was talking about the human city of Tarant. It lies in the Gulf of Morbihan, and its, what do you call them? Factories are always belching smoke into the skies. That and I know that Terwilliger was from there.
Oh, that helps a lot,
You have
yeah.
a place to begin your search, my friend. It would seem that if you need to find this Mingarod, you're going to need to find the village of the Dark Elves. The only person who might know where they are is Renford A. Terwilliger. He may or may not be in Tarant, but it's a good place to start looking.
Kind-hearted and very intelligent researcher. Thanks there, Avenue. I'm a heavy magic.
You impress me, my friend. Few are those like you who would take this burden upon themselves.
Well, everything's on YouTube,
You've earned
as
my
far as I
respect.
know.
Return to me when you found the Dark Elves, and tell me what you uncover. We will have much to discuss.
Keep it in your pants, Raven. Good lord. Yeah, so Franconian stipulated heavy magic as a in this campaign. So of course we did. We're not leaving the forest just yet. We're gonna go to the Bedekin village to find one of the lost hunters. I mean, Franconian's games have... It's always been Arcanum, right? Was there even anything else? I think it's Arcanum and Landstalker. Well, Landstalker is new, and well, the controller should be here within a week at least. The Lucky games? Yeah, of course for Lucky, but I meant for me. Because I mean, we've had like 18 sessions. What the hell are you, a Slither Guard? Okay. Wonder Boy in Monsterland. I have heard of that game, although that's and also about it. I've heard of it. Lizard Guards. Please don't attack, just talk. Good. You must speak with Khan Karal. An altar. Are you an actual altar? Call not the Snake Fathers unless you dream the cold blood dream. Call only to the Snake Fathers when you hear the voice of old. Makal seeks Hearthstone. He runs with you, he hunts with you. Give Makal his Hearthstone, as with as Makal you will be. A Hearthstone. I'm not sure what a Hearthstone is, so maybe later. Oh, there's our elf villager. Oh, the graphical anomalies, we've had those for a long time. Let's see. Warm blood betrayer, offspring murderer, what death do you bring? Never seen you, can't know all of your faces. You know warm blood pits lined with teeth of metal, nets to catch the women, your weapons of flash and pain. Are you being hunted? Oh, are you those kites or something? Sharp hair, pale warm blood, we captured him. Learning more death. Yeah, it's part of the jank here. But They come to the dark fence with weapons and powerful words. I think they're mistaking the elves for the humans. No, sharpers have not came better come before, nor have they ruined the land, but we are not easy prey. Neither the elves nor you have done you any harm, but this does mean you will not. Agreed, I am called Nitro, and I'm Can Corral. Have you come defense of this elf? I need to know what happened here. Dark fence, we know the elves have not harmed us, we have accepted their natural place. 4 winters ago, Warmbloods came to our swamp and set out things of death and shot us with their weapons. They were not like us, but a little darker. Oh! They had no words of power, but they had strange weapons and rode strange beasts made of wood. Oh, they might mean normal ones. I'm not sure if he's talking about the ears. From the south, over the mountains and into the dark fence, and the land cries out wherever they touch. What did they do there? They skinned them. They skinned our elders and our children and their women, and they threw their remains into the swamp. No rites of passage, no guide to the snake fathers. Dear God, they're poachers. That they make such excellent luggage. God. I believe your words. Perhaps you are different. Perhaps you might be able to see the cold visions. I will regret having to make war on all the Warmbloods, if there's even one like you, but I will nonetheless make war. Let's see. Elves are Warmblood, they will die as well. How, Nitro, I respect your words, and I see the truth in them, but you cannot deny the evil. Do you disagree? No, but not all must pay the price. Let us talk about the elves. The snake and the lizard are both of the snake father, both live in reptilian dream. Men and elves are also the same, therefore live by the same code. That is not true. Different of that of men, are they not smooth-skinned like men hunted with weapons and wear clothes? They are so very the same. Look, I'm just throwing humans under the bus here. They are terrible. I'm a tree hugger myself. Whenever I see an animal, I hug it. Their meat might be tasty, so can't really explain that, but fuck humans. They are small things, small difference. I speak of hearts and minds. You say the elves have word of power, and the man does not. We have these words, Nitro. These powers are old powers, sights of the waters and the land. I see the elves have these powers, and yet they are warm blood. Yes, they are too tied to the land, I see. Perhaps you are correct, but what of men? Tell me of the cold blood, what is it like? We beat of one heart, we share the same knowledge, the same desires. To look into my eyes is to look into the very eyes of the snake fathers. We are many, we are one. Men are different with different hearts, some sadly are dark. The warm blood heart beats alone. Elf might be good, but men are evil. But how come some men are good and some are evil? Is the same blood that flows in your veins not the same blood? Very correct. Strangely enough, we're not connected by underground veins. Men hearts make their dreams. I see. These poachers dream an evil dream, and so they kill our people. But how am I to know that most men are not like them? That you are alone in your dream? If that were so, would they let one of me survive? No. Because nature is a harsh teacher. If there's one who does not hear the snake fathers, then he's cast out or destroyed. Oof! That is, yikes. Men are evil, but many are good. Then there's only poachers that can almost make war against, indeed. If most men are like you, then perhaps the warm blood ways are good ways. Thank you. And the elf, he is to go free. Good stuff. Why have you come to this strange land? You are not of the forest elves. I know not of many things outside the dark fence, but the Bedokan are warriors. See, I really like the writing in this game. It's like it's a fairly subtle way of conveying that they're not just, human with scubs, with lizard skin. it's like subtle ideological differences that he lets shine through, and you can poke through that thin veil and ask about it. And it's not like, sure, it's a bit far-fetched, but within the context of the game, it's fine. The Benekon are warriors, and we love this land as no other. I offer the strength if you desire it. If there in the village there is one named Waramon, speak with him. You may take him on your quest. That is another. That's nice because we have 2 slots actually, so we can take two people with us. Yeah, this stuff it's great. I really, really enjoy it. But where's this guy? I'll take a look around. Well, goodbye. Yeah, Count Corral will speak for all of us. Where's the, Where's this guy we were to talk to? Look, it's more graphical glitches. Just don't think about it. Something like Tyranny. Tyranny is a game I'd... Oh, it's Hearthstone. Nice. Tyranny is a game I'd like to play myself as well. Stuff like that in Paths of Exile, I assume you're talking about? Warhammer is a unique scheme. I still don't know exactly how to read those. But Tyranny is a game, like, I watched Mandalore's review, Pillars of Eternity. Ah, okay. Like... The Curse of Torgi. In offering to the god Makal without the protection of Halison, you receive the Curse of Torgi, god of the ogre heart. Whoa, look at that pawn. Look at that pawn, it was awful. Yeah. It went to 5. I really wanted to play Neverwinter Nights 2. Did some interesting things too. Tyranny is great, at least in the first 2 play. I've seen the magic system looks very in depth. You know, something you can explore quite a bit about it. Next game after Landspecker will be Road Rash 2, but for Arcanum I've got a great list. I don't know, these are the type of games that I would never play on my own, because it's very difficult to get a good idea if you'll enjoy it from a little bit of seeing it. Like Tyranny, I think I'll enjoy it, but I still had to watch a 40-minute video about it. And for Path of Exile, the Pillars of Eternity, I have no idea. I have no idea what MOTB is. So where is this other guy to talk to? I wanna get this follower. Talk to... what's his name? Where is he? He got carnal skills. I don't know what that is. Am I just being really stupid here? Caramel skills. Caramel skills. We did see a few like that. No, it's not the red guy. Most of them will just tell you. Like, I was looking for one that was named. Yeah, I know what you mean with the sweet light. It's light brown. Yeah, there was one like that, but I think we talked to him. This one. Yeah, here, see, Bedokan villager, Bedokan warrior. Oh, that might be the one. There we go. Count Corral told me to speak with you. He offered... Yes, there we go. We got Lizard Man. What does he have? A bow, unidentified. We'll identify it for him. Let's not give him that. We need to give him armor. I just look around, see if anyone has something. We have a hat. We have a bow as well, short bow. Is unaffected by a character's beauty and cannot wear armor, though he can wear helms, gauntlets, boots, and jewelry, so everything except for the armor part. He has naturally high AC and resistances. Nice. Great helm. AC, damages, and perception. Well, perception -1 is for both, so I might as well give him that one. How do you have cash with you? Give me that. Give me that chuka. We'll get him some of the other stuff. These greaves are cursed, by the way. We're not going to give them to him. We'll get him gauntlets and some other stuff as well. Alright. That's going to be the end of the stream, though. It's time for some Avatar. I'm going to take the stream down. Thank you for watching, everyone. I'll be back in about 10 minutes with the Shadows Patreon game. And, yeah, so grab something to drink or something, whatever, and I'll see you in a bit. I enjoyed this quite a lot, so, yeah. It's a Shadows game as well. You're going to see it in a second. So, hold your breath for that.